Everyone, back tuning into today's video, DB 5-day forecast. Today, going to have a detailed look at weather for the next 5 days across the British Isles. Not a lot going on, to be honest. High pressure is quite dominant, and we're going to have weather fronts within that high pressure. So it's just going to be basically a case of chasing cloud around. There's going to be fog in places, mist patches as well, but there will be cloud also, and also there'll be some sunshine. So a very uninspiring sort of few days coming up for me. I find this sort of weather particularly boring, really, to forecast, but these spells, you tend to get them a lot, actually, as you go through September and into October. Very tranquil sort of spells. And then eventually, of course, it's all going to ramp up and we'll get some proper autumn gales at some point coming along. But you do tend to have to go through these spells of sort of chasing cloud around at this time of the year. So before I get on with the 5-day forecast, I just want to talk about the advertising. There's green keyword ads on my pages at GavsOverVids.com. When you run a cursor over green keywords, they display ads, but when you click through the word, you'll go to the advertising website and you support GavsOverVids.com by doing that. Now, I have had some weather action going on today, actually, across the country. We've had some quite heavy rain, or we did have some quite heavy rain across North Wales first thing this morning. A few showers coming down in towards parts of Northern England and the Midlands as well. As we've gone through the morning, that area's tended to fizzle out, to be honest. It's still producing some rain, though, there, between, say, Manchester and Birmingham. But generally, the whole weather front is getting lighter. That's bringing that. It's dying out, really, because it's coming into high pressure. Have a look at the facts chart. This is the human interpretation of the forecasters. The models by the forecasters at the Met Office. What we see is that we've got this sort of front strung out across the country, really, this cold front. It's trying to introduce cooler, sort of more autumnal air from the north, but it's coming into an area of high pressure. It's really dying a death. It's just going to produce a lot of cloud, really, over the next day or two. So those areas of showers across parts of the North Midlands and into Northern England this afternoon, I think they're going to get lighter and lighter through the course of the afternoon, pretty much die out, but it is enough to produce quite a lot of cloud in most areas. Now, I've got brighter skies across Scotland and North East England. We've also got some sunshine beginning to burn through across southern and southwestern parts of the country. There's been a lot of fog and low cloud around in many places first thing this morning, but much of that is burning off and we are getting some sunshine coming through. But equally, there'll be big areas of cloud floating around through the course of the afternoon. Now, temperatures in any sunshine are going to get up to around 21, 22, possibly 23 degrees, so we're well above average. We're going into 70s Fahrenheit if you get the sunshine. If you're stuck under the cloud and dampness, well, you're not going to struggle to get temperatures much above 16 or 17, so quite a big temperature contrast between those areas that get sunshine and those areas that stay in the cloud. Now, overnight, we're going to keep that weather front across many parts of the country, particularly lying through Northern England down in towards North Wales, parts of Midlands, East Anglia. So that's where you're going to have the worst of the cloud through the course of the night. Mainly dry. I think all the showers should be gone by tonight, but a lot of cloudy most areas. To the north and to the south, we're going to find some clearer breaks coming through, and where you get any prolonged clear breaks, it's going to fill up with mist and fog patches. There could be some really quite dense patches of fog by the end of the night. It's quite a bit cooler behind this front, so for Scotland and Northern England, I think you're going to see temperatures dipping well down into single figures, and certainly for Scotland, you could well get a ground frost tonight with temperatures as low as 2 or 3 degrees. But to the south of the front, and that's much of England and Wales, to be honest, it's going to be another warm night with temperatures holding up at around 10, 11 or 12 degrees. This is the facts chart for tomorrow, and again, that front is still strung out there across the country. Again, not really producing any weather to speak of, just a lot of cloud through Northern England down in towards North Wales and much of Midlands and East Anglia. Again, it's the idea to the north and to the south of that front, we're going to find more in way of sunshine coming through. And once we burn the fog away, it's going to be quite a nice day, to be honest, with temperatures again getting up to around 22, possibly 23 degrees in the south. In the north, though, we're just going to get up to 15 or 16 degrees. That'll be about what we get up to under that cloudier area as well. Now, as we move through to Friday, the high pressure actually is winning the battle to the east of the country, with fronts all being pushed out to west. So I think many eastern parts of the country are going to get the best of sunshine on Friday, whereas the west is going to tend to be cloudier. So western Scotland, Ireland, Northern England, parts of Wales, down in southwest England, going to have a lot of cloud there. To the east of that, you'll get more and more sunshine. But again, we do have the mist and fog concerns early and late. Temperatures again in the best of sunshine, getting up around 21, 22 degrees. But in the cloud or any mist and fog that lingers on, temperatures will struggle to get up into the mid-teens Celsius. not a lot going on. Moving through to Saturday, we're starting to bring some weather fronts into the northwest of Scotland, and we've got this cut-off low down to the south of the country. That's trying to push weather fronts up into the south, but it's such a slow old process coming to this big area of high pressure sitting over Scandinavia and much of Central Europe. So you'll find cloud and rain moving down into northern and western Scotland. That could move on into other parts of Scotland through the course of Saturday afternoon, maybe just getting into Northern Ireland as well. The rest of the country largely dry, mist and fog early and late, some low cloud around as well, but also some sunny spells coming through, and temperatures in the best of sunshine getting up to around 20 or 21 degrees. Now finally, as we move through to Sunday, the Met Office forecasters want to bring this weather front up into the south. There's a lot of uncertainty about that, I think, but we could start to find some showers breaking out across central southern parts of England and Wales on Sunday afternoon, whereas much of northern England, Scotland, Northern Ireland are going to be mainly dry away from the far northwest of Scotland, and there should be some sunny spells coming through. Always cloudy on the eastern side of Scotland and north east England with this easterly wind. But I have to emphasise this is a very uncertain situation with this area of low pressure. It may well be delayed before it pushes up into the south of the country. So maybe the risk of some showers breaking out in the south, otherwise mainly dry throughout most of the weekend away from the north and the west of Scotland. Temperatures on Sunday perhaps a little bit down, but still pretty good really at 13 to 19 degrees. This is how the GFS sees things developing on Sunday, and that's much less sort of progressive with those weather fronts pushing into the south. It really does restrict things down to the far southwest, and most parts of the country will actually have a dry Sunday with that. Things do push on a little bit as we go through to Monday, the last day of September, 30th of September. We start to develop this low pressure down to the south. That could well bring some heavier rain in towards southwestern parts of South Wales and Ireland as well. But most of the country is still mainly dry under this ridge of high pressure. And temperatures again, perhaps just edging down a little bit, so say around 12 to 18 degrees. The GFS then wants to push this low pressure through properly as we get through to Tuesday and bring some really wet weather to parts of the country. But so much uncertainty with that low pressure moving into a blocking high. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weatheroutlook.com. You can find the links, the link to this website on my links page. And mainly, it's a dry day today. This isn't really picking up the showers that we've had through Northern England and parts of the North Midlands and North Wales, but they're going to be dying out in any case through the course of the afternoon. So many places dry, quite a lot of cloud around, but some sunny spells. And that's how we go into Thursday as well. Lots of dry weather, but also lots of clouds, some sunny spells, particularly to the north and the south of that weather front, but strung out. And that's how we go into Monday, Friday I should say. The best of the cloud, the worst cloud rather is going to be in the west, the best of sunshine will be in the east. This is just a few showers down in the southwest on Saturday. Not sure about that. I think it's more likely to be in the northwest of Scotland actually, but we get the rain on Saturday. And then moving through to Sunday, mainly dry conditions, risk of some showers coming into the south, and maybe a greater risk of a shower as we go through to Monday. And then finally, it's past the 5-day forecast, but that's the chart for Tuesday with outbreaks of rain across many parts of the country. Finally, something begins to happen, but it's very tentative, and the overall idea from the 5-day forecast is that high pressure is going to be dominating for much of the coming period, so we're going to keep it mainly dry. Will be lots of cloud around, but there will be some sunny spells at times as well. Also have concerns about mist and fog patches, so we're going to have to watch how those develop by night, and they'll linger on into the morning, just causing a nuisance for the rush hour. But overall, a very quiet period of weather probably until the start of next week, when things may finally begin to get a little bit more interesting. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.